Hello and welcome to Patrick's Models and Transport. In this video we're going to have a look at the disabled access ramp that I have built for the Kleinbahn railway station, because of course if you've seen on the layout I made two disabled parking places right beside the station building, but if somebody has walking problems or if somebody is in a wheelchair or anything of the kind, they would have great difficulty climbing the steps to get into the station. So I've designed a ramp. So how did I make the ramp? I used a piece of packing foam. That's it. There it is. This stuff here. And I cut it to size. So the height of the platform is 1 centimeter or 10 millimeters. And then I covered it, I coated it in paper, grey paper. This is like concrete, so I don't need to paint it. But of course I can't fit this. This will be glued onto the layout permanent. And of course the railway station will be put away. It doesn't stay permanent, it goes behind the door. But of course we can't have a ramp without a form of banister and railing at the top. Otherwise any disabled persons will risk falling off, and I can assure you that to fall from the scale height here is in a meter, in 187 is 12 millimeters. Calculated that using a conversion website before, so it's not fun to fall from the height of a meter. Definitely not, in particular if you've got walking problems. So I'm going to make some railings, and I've made a 1:1 scale technical drawing sketch here, and this is what we've got. So I'm pointing, looking at the drawing, otherwise I'll go skelly. So here we've got the height, it's 10 millimeters, length is 65 millimeters, and here I'm going to make the vertical elements, which will be glued outside using glue and glaze, in this case PVA, and I'll use these styrene 1 millimeter by 1 millimeter profiles, square section profiles. I've already taken a started one out, here it is. And then at the top I'm going to make the banister out of this very nice chrome plated copper wire, which will be very, very nice. It's also in a position on the layout that doesn't risk getting bent or bashed, because it's not in the lower part of the layout, or the way I keep it behind the door. But anyway, so right, I'm getting busy. Here's the uprights glued on with glue and glaze. We'll just have to let them set, and then we'll fit the banister. The banister will be made in this silver plated copper wire, chrome plated copper wire, and it will run along the top of the uprights and up along the top of the uprights like that, and then it'll come down here, and then I'll bend it at 90-degree angle so that it catches down here at the beginning of the ramp. And then I'll also fit maybe another bit halfway up to like a horizontal element of the railings. So the uprights have set, but it's very, very difficult to get this chrome copper wire fitted on top as a handrail. So I'm going to make the handrail out of the same styrene profiles. So 1 millimeter by 1 millimeter. So, and then we'll recycle this here to make like a sort of crossbar along the side. See, I've cut it. Change of plan, as usual. And here's the completed ramp with the banister, the railings and the extra railing in copper, in chrome plated copper wire. So that's ready for being installed when we so here for the styrene I used the Tamya cement, and to fit the copper wire I used glue and glaze. So the glue and glaze has to set, and then we can fit it onto the layout. And here's the finished disabled access ramp with the banister and railings made in 1mm by 1mm styrene strip profile, with the railings fitted to the end of the station. I fitted them on with glue and glaze. I've just glued the platform directly to the board using Yoo-hoo, so we're ready to go. So the station, there's the disabled parking places right beside it. So that's us. Cheerio, and see you next time.